All right, so let's take a look at another question here. Again, that is a part to total question. So let's go ahead and see where that confidence is at. So the question reads, again, the question sentence, what we want to take a look at first is, if there are 21 honor students, what's the total number of students at the school? Okay, so we know that we're given 21 honor students and we're looking for the total number of students. Remember, everybody, what we want to do is set up our proportion based on what we're looking for and the related information to it. Here's what I mean. We're looking for the total and we are given 21 honor students. So I am going to write my comparison based off of that. Watch. 21 honor, short for honor students, compared with blank total. Before I continue, yes or no, everybody, are we sure, are we certain that we are looking for the total and we're given 21 honor students? Can we be certain of that based on what our eyes are telling us? Yeah, absolutely, right? Absolutely. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Now, let's make sure, let me remind you that the proportion that we are going to try to set up is, again, honor students compared to total. This is the mistake that a lot of people make. A lot of people will go, in a school, the ratio of honor students to total students is 3 to 20. Okay, a lot of people are going to read 3 to 20, see honor students first. The 3 means honor students, so they will go 3 honor. And in that fit of test anxiety, in that nervousness, we might lose those nerves and say, oh, okay, I'm going to put 20 right here. And then you think, okay, this is an easy comparison. Going from 3 to 21, that's times 7. So going from 20 to the total, that's times 7. Everybody, what's 20 times 7? 140. But guess what? That is wrong. That is wrong. Why is that wrong? Because what most people will fail to write down, to annotate properly, most people will fail to realize that that 20 represents what? Oh, guess what? Honor students to total students. So did we have the total already? Did we have total already, everybody? You tell me. You can't believe nobody picked up on that the whole time. Yeah, we actually already have total students. Everybody, read it again. This says honor students, not to regular students. This says honor students to total. So we're actually good. We're actually good. So boom, this actually does already represent the total. So if you already had the 140, guess what? It's actually correct. If you added the 21 back into the 140, 161, that's incorrect. Look at this. Everybody, let me help you out here. Let me help you get rid of that confusion. One more time in the chat box, out loud if you're watching this as a recording. What is the main idea? What is the main idea? Hit me with it. The main idea is compare the same things in the same way. The question sentence compared honor students to total. The problem itself compared honor students to total. Everybody, are we already comparing the same things in the same way? Are we already doing that? Yes, we are. We can see it with our eyes. We see honor to total, clearly saying honor to total students. So guess what? You don't need to add everything back up. We are already comparing the same things in the same way. We can now confidently say 21 to x equals 3 to 20. Because guess what? We have honor students in the 21. Total students is x. Honor students, that's 3. Total right here is 20. We are absolutely good. So this is one of those problems where if you would have simply tried to memorize what I did in the previous example and just do the same exact thing in this one, you would have got. Who here did that blindly? Who here blindly went ahead, added the 3 and the 20 together, and actually put 23 here, right there? So, okay, I read that in the chat box. Coach, why you got to do us like that? I didn't say this was going to be fun. I told you this was going to be torture. I let you know. I'm joking. So with that, I hope you're starting to see that it's not about memorization, everybody. It is not about memorization. It is about truly understanding, reading carefully, understanding the story to make sure it aligns with the main idea and doing your thing. So I know I took you for a ride there, but I had to because I had to jolt both parties, those that thought they were right and those that really knew they were right. And I wanted to jolt both sides to show you what's going on. So with that, once we're here, you can see that we could have done 3 to 21 is times 7. 20 to the answer is times 7. 20 times 7 is 140. There is no need to add these two values together because you already have what you need to set up your proper comparison. Everybody, yes or no in the chat box. Does that make sense? As long as if we already have the same comparison in the same way, there is no further work needed to be done to set up your proportion. Yeah, no worries, Eric. Again, it happens. Yeah, I understand that you read it blindly, and I'm glad you admitted it. This is how we make improvements. This is exactly how it gets done. So let me come back up to the previous question so I can help you make that comparison. Because that's not the right one. Let me go ahead and come back up to this one here. So when we took a look at this previous question, take a look at the wording. Notice in the question here, let me highlight this in red, we had 28 college teams, and we're looking for how many there are in total. So we knew that we're looking to compare college to total. But when you look at that first sentence, look at this. The ratio of participating high school teams to college teams. Everybody in here between high school and college, did they explicitly say total? Did they explicitly say total here? No, we didn't. We didn't explicitly give you the total. That's why in this particular circumstance, it was necessary to do a little more work on the side so we can properly get the right comparison. College to total, college to total. Not college to total and college to high school. No, college to total, college to total. We have to compare the same things in the same way. Who here is better understanding the mistake that they possibly made in this problem, or at least the confusion that they had before? Good. Right on, everybody. Right on. It's a learning process. And again, I'm not asking for perfection. I'm just asking for an understanding of the next step. And then we keep building off upon that. So I had to do that. Because, look, one of the main things that, one of the main challenges for an educator, a teacher like myself, I don't care that I have 10 years of experience. The worst thing that a teacher can do is essentially, baiting you into patterns or making you believe that as long as you see one pattern, that it works all the time. It's really about reading first. So let's go ahead and try the next one out. Let me go ahead and bring this here. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and give this next one a shot, everybody. Even if you're confused, do your best, and we'll go ahead and let the rest take care of itself.